Hi guys, welcome back to City Skylines. We're back on Whitford Peak and we continue our building session. So last time we completed Overlook, we continued working on the Golden Orange Valley, and we've also been doing more with our railways and just tweaking that up. There's a lot of beautification which needs to happen, but again I may try to do that on an off day or something along those lines. But we've got a big demand for industry or offices right now, and that's exactly what we need to happen in Golden Orange Valley. So we're going to go ahead and create like a new area right here. So we do need some mining to happen, but we also could do with some agriculture. So I'm actually going to do like two separate sort of agriculture areas, but first let's just have a little look. Let's just have a little look here at what agriculture, where might be a good place. So let's think, this little area right here, because of the way the resource crap works, I'm just going to sort of have to we can actually put some sort of farm right around this area even, guys. Look. So we could actually no reason why we can't have it sort of be like this. So there we go. We'll create like a little farming. So I'm actually going to try with this community to do like what I'd said before about trying to create like areas that are near to a town or something, but you kind of distribute your industry and stuff around so it's not all in one place at one time. Right, so we're just going to create like a little block like this, I guess. Right, there we are. So we'll create that little bit. We've got this little area here which will get some localized farming going on. Just trying to keep an eye. And there's no reason why we couldn't do some forestry as well. There's some very, very dense forestry right here, look. And what we should probably try to do is probably try to have another road which goes like all the way down here and then connects just sort of almost to these, so that we're sort of keeping it out of the town, you know. So yeah, we sort of want to come this way a bit more with the so this is going to be agriculture. So agriculture, agriculture, and then yeah, this little area right here is really, really dense for trees, so we should try to get some forestry going on right here, I think. Sort of just this little bit. We'll keep golden orange actually look right there. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go. So that's going to be our little forestry stuff. TSX on the stream. See you next time, matey. Right, so that's that. Now, the only other bit we got, of course, is the mining. Okay, and the mining... yeah, we're going to have to come up this way round. The mining is going to be sort of... well, it's actually right in the hills here. So we actually kind of want to go like this, really. We want to do all this here. So we'll start off with this, and then we'll work up to it. Yeah, we'll start like that, and we'll work up to the rest. Right, so we'll get a mining tab on that one as well. It's not going to be Woodland Square, is it? So we'll have this. We'll have this as the Golden Hills, because obviously golden orange. We'll have this as we can have this as Lower Orange Valley, and we'll just have Higher Orange Valley, or sort of we'll have this as just Orange Valley Farms, and then over here we'll just have Golden Orange Forestry. There we go. Okay, so that's the kind of golden orange elements here. What's this? Octoshed said the city council strongly recommends and encourages you to save timely, Luton. Okay, alright. I will make another save. We will try to overwrite the previous over here, so let's just hope, believe, and it's okay. Okay, good. Right, we succeeded in our save, so that's all good. Right, now we just need to get some roads and stuff obviously going on for our industry areas. So So let's have a look. So we can do, again, we're going to be having some industry here, but probably nothing which is going to warrant a lot of stuff. So we can just get our national road. That's weird. Oh, it's like to do with the... I'm going to let stuff play on so that the light comes up. There's a very weird look. There's a very weird kind of like thing going on with the shadows here or something. Look at this. Very strange. Right, anyway. So my point being, we will have a national road, look, which comes sort of around here again. Comes down there. Then what we'll do is we'll have it actually go around like this. But then we'll also have it, we'll set that up sort of a one-way thing, so bear with me. Then we'll just basically go straight across here like, well actually no, not straight across. We'll do it like this. Like that. Okay, so we'll just have that kind of thing going on. But, obviously these want to be sort of, actually do they want to be one way? Let's think about this. Am I doing this the right way? No. No, I'm not. What I should do is... What I'm going to do is have a one-way road, which just goes straight in like that. Is that... Wait. Am I overthinking this? Probably. I'm probably overthinking this. Yes. Yes, screw it. I'm overthinking this. Let's just do it normally. I'm very, very much overthinking this. That's all we need to do. Right. It's not a bloody highway. It's just a normal road. That'll be fine. No, it's fine. It doesn't need anything else. I'm just really overthinking it. All I probably need to do is just put a priority yield on it. That's all I need to do. So just do that. Sorry, that. That's all I need to do. Right. Yeah, I can always fix it later. I think I'm just literally overthinking it. I don't think it needs anything more than that. Right. So next things are this road here. Yeah. So I think this was just a normal road, wasn't it? I think this was just a normal road. So we'll just have this one come up here like that. So I shall just tweak unnecessarily. Okay, there we go. So that's the road kind of from town that way. And then so Orange Valley Farms. Where does that area finish? It doesn't. Okay. So let's think. To get up to the mines is going to be tricky. We're going to have to kind of come up this way. So we shall continue this road on a little further. Right, we'll carry this on a bit further. And then once we start coming back, we're just going to come back on ourselves here. We'll just transition to a normal road because it's getting a bit steep and narrow, you know. Right, now we want to start going up here, obviously. Right, there we go. So this is what I'm doing, I'm just raising this up here. Okay, there we go. Right, so this will just require a little bit of tweaking, I think. Not too much though. I think it actually looks pretty good. Oh my god! God, it's literally as scary actually as the cat. Fucking hell. Thank you very much, Salty. Haven't seen you on for a little while, mate, so good to see you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting me, supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Where are we at as well? We're at, what are we at today? 256 subs as well, guys. Thank you very much indeed. That got me as well. It does. It gets everybody. Thanks for supporting the stream today, guys. Appreciate it. Right. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So from here, though, we can probably just go into dirt tracks, I reckon. Benji. God, that's probably, it has to be like the worst I've ever come up with. But I mean, I kind of love it, but hate it also. Right, so we can have various mining apparatus going on here, but we also obviously want to create some mining stuff. Now, let's have a think. I'm just going to actually have this run on a bit more. And then we'll just start having like, I'm just going to do these in straight lines because it's kind of industry, you know, we're not messing around here. So we'll do that, and then again we're just going to run some lines up here like this. Actually I should turn that off though. Actually I should just turn that off totally. Kind of wanted that to sort of cut into the ground, so maybe I need to do this, forces to follow elevation of the road, and then turn that off. Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted that to do, guys. I wanted it to run into the ground. In fact, that's what I want all of these, I think, to do. So it looks a bit more like a mine, if in fact that's what happens in the end with this. If it's just on the surface, it doesn't really work, you know. And I don't even mind if it goes down a little like that, as if they're sort of digging in onto it, you know. And then we can still have some other mine sort of activity coming off these other bits here. So we can have some little roads here. Right, so that's a reasonable start. Salty, I must do this more often, it's too funny. No, it's not funny. There are many opportunities where it could be appropriate. I said this the other day. I'm surprised how little people were doing banjo on the what's it called? The Battleground streams. Literally the most ideal opportunity if you want to scare someone out of their mind. Because I'm literally sitting there with like full concentration in silence, and it's like that would literally probably make me fall off my chair, I think. Right, so that's the mining setup. Let's just get actually some industry going on, because I think other industry is being stolen from us at the moment. I want to start off by getting some mining up here. Now we're going to need power, but luckily we're not too far away from the pylons, so we can actually get that going on up over here as well. So we should actually do that, because the industry will immediately freak out when they don't have water or anything. So we've got to run our water up here to the hills. Right, so let's get some power going across here as well. So I say we'll probably we'll pile on it up to there. Then we'll run across a bit more to like here. Which is just... And then we'll substation it. And then, because this is an industry area, I'm probably just going to use like little power conduits. Like this. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's power and water, and there is some industry marked up there, so that's it. They should be good to go, basically. They've got their road to head on up there. I like doing it right after the banjo attack yesterday, Luton. That wasn't funny. I was not in the mood there. I wasn't in the best mood because of banjo literally cutting me up, and yeah, that was not so funny, but it's okay. Okay, right. We still need some more residential, which we can get in here, and we can start doing more of the. Well, we need to also. We don't know the border of where the bloody. This is always the trouble. You don't know where the actual border of your farm actually is, so we need to actually look where the. What am I doing? This is what I want. Right, so it goes out to basically this small tree. Obviously the thing to do is to... Wait, where was it? Right, yeah, right there. Obviously normally you kind of would do it the other way around. You'd sort of build your roads on that first and then worry about it later. I'm actually just going to, again, because we're sort of industry-ish, I'm going to grid part of it, and then the other bits towards the end here. Like, well, actually, I don't know, actually. Maybe I will. I very rarely do farms on a kind of grid, really. I'm going to actually connect this road over here as well. And then maybe what we can do is... yeah, maybe we can. Hold on one sec. Let's have another road which kind of comes out here a bit and then goes off like that. Kind of like that. And we could do that a bit on this end as well. Connect this up. See, there is some more agriculture out this way too as well. Look. So we could go right up here. Connect that. Connect that. And then we could actually, I think it would be fine to actually connect this up like this, actually. Do that. Cool, this is actually going to be really interesting. I don't think I've really kind of built sort of farm stuff like this before, actually. Where we've kind of done it in this way anyway, is what I mean. Just got to make sure that we leave the town expanded enough on its own. Right, so all of this here, we can just run along. See, it feels like we're doing a big area, but when you actually switch to this sort of medium-sized brush, you realise we're actually doing quite a small area. Because it's so big, it's like almost too big still. Right. Okay, so we're not doing anything on this side here, so this doesn't need to be quite so full on. We're not really doing this bit. Okay. But we might go just a little beyond. So I might... Hey, what happened there? Is that something new that I never knew was a thing? What is that? What is this magic that I've discovered? No, it's just a deleting. How come that deleting kind of tidied up the edge? That's weird. This is some magic thing that I never knew. Be hilarious to see me fly off my chair. No, no, it would not. Okay. Right, let's do the forestry stuff. Yeah, so let's... So the forestry stuff we're going to have, it's going to be a bit different. So we're going to have a road which goes like that, but then we're also going to have a road which comes off of this side too. basically cuts around like this. So that's our forestry. And then obviously we're going to have a road which cuts through. So again, I'm just trying to make these a bit more industry. I'm going to try to make these a bit more interesting than we might normally have, because that's what this build is all about. I want stuff to be a bit more interesting. I want it to feel a bit more unique sometimes, you know. I'm going to put a little bit of road on the end here, but not for really any purpose. My voice is going. My voice is gone. Luckily for us, we've still got good industry. God, what's happening with my voice? Sorry. Right. So now we can just tidy this up a little bit. So we'll just fill this in so that if I do add any... oh, it's gone completely. There we go. That's got it. Yeah, so if we add in any here... So we can just start off with a little bit. Again, like, it's not good to kind of, with any of the industry, to put sort of too much down in any one go. So you just want to kind of add in some and then go along with it. However, I will add plenty of water in. There's no issue with that. And for our farms, obviously, we need loads of water, so we'll get that in there on this. Okay, so that's that done. Right, now we shall start to fill in our farming industry. Now, again, this is... I always find you've got to be more careful with the farming industry. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay, so... or will I? No, it's okay. So yeah, with the farming, I'm going to try and use some field sort of stuff as well as... Well, you'll see anyway. So we just need to kind of distribute our farm stuff evenly. Just so that it kind of ends up looking reasonable. Right, so that's some of that stuff. Now, what we want to get down is field. So there's some prop fields, but also we've got these, which are actually working agricultural fields. So we can basically put several of these in. So you see. Now again, they're not really supposed to look like much. That's the whole point. They're just kind of like agricultural fields, but sort of when you look at it overall, it will look more kind of appropriate, basically. So let's go back to that. And then there's, you know, we can get some different types of field in on this. Okay, let's have a look. There should be a load of different ones as well. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So there's also, I think it's actually, by the way, these ones usually are a different color. They're more yellow, but I think it's because of the loot pack we've got on right now. God, it's really dark out here with that. I didn't realize just how dark it is out here, guys. Look at how dark it is. It's like crazy, crazy dark out here. So we'll go back over towards this area right here. Golden Orange Valley ended up being the region's industrial conglomerate. Well, you say that, but I mean, really, they've got like a little bit of forestry, a little bit of mining, a bit of farming. Whereas over here, like, you've got Nyko Farms, which is like, you know, look, this is well up and running. Look at this. Nyko Farms has been running smoothly for ages. They've got sort of really good farming tech going on here. Sunny Grain with their dodgy supplies. Different kinds of farming. Got like watermelon stuff going on here. Look, guys, watermelon farm right there. So there's got pigs farming, all this sort of stuff going on here. And look, it's right by the roads, because of course that's where you want to grow your crops, right by the highway. Yeah, everyone's going to love those delicious CO2 potato, you know. And then we've got our other massive industry area, guys, which you can see right here. Look, we've got our huge industry area, which is still awesome, by the way. Yeah, so we've got our big industry area over here. So all of this is, and look, there's so much industry coming in here. So there's plenty of industry like around the rest of the map and around these areas here. There's tons of industry going on. And by the way, I'd just like to highlight that yet again, this sort of the industrial complex is working really good. Here's another train coming in, guys. Another industry train coming in. I do wish that I hadn't got that view prop distance thing going though, because the map and everything would just be running a lot smoother right now. But I think you would agree that we are building up more and more impressively every single time. I think the city is coming on really good. Excuse me 1 minute. Right, back. Like I said, I haven't got my hay fever at the moment, but just very warm tonight. Right. Well, this stream today has been a shambles. I must apologise. It's fine. It's kind of one of those casual days, and we're keeping it raw. It's raw. Yeah, one question would remain: how busy is this road? We haven't really looked into how busy this road is at the moment. I think the city in general, though, is looking really, really good. Oh yeah, one thing I think we have not done is put priority on this road, and we should. To be quite honest with you, this road warrants traffic lights, but I'm not quite sure they want to do that. We probably should. Let's see how well he operates this yield. That's not too bad, is it? I think we can cope. I think we can cope. Right, so anyway, yeah, let's just have a little follow-up. There's a nice little passenger train off into the distance. Yeah, let's just have a little look up this road. So there's the recycling off to the work. I like having roads like this, guys, where there's no street lighting. That's why I always really liked the National Road in general, because of no street lighting. Because I just think, you know, in real life, that's what you have. You have roads like this, country roads, which don't have street lighting. You don't have street lights. It's also why I've changed it up so some of the residential roads don't have street lighting. Because you don't, like in my village, you know, at the moment where I live, you know, we don't have street lighting. Coffee house, ice cream parlour. But look, the internal part of town here is doing really good. Everything's looking really good. Right, let's speed on a bit, guys. Try and get to daytime so we can see what we're doing again. CO2 would be good for crops, would it not? It's not so much CO2. It's more like when you're next to a highway, you get that kind of like the sort of the filth, that kind of dust, that carbon dust that you get kind of from being next to a road. It's not great. Dirt, basically. It's the dirt. Oh shit! What's happening? Oh my god, literally just as we were saying a minute ago, it's a major fire at Nikos Farms. Where's the fire brigade? Where are they? Don't even see them. Oh, hello. Oh, they've sent out, they're not even messing around with this, look. Not messing around, they've sent out the emergency, it smells like bacon. I think if it's the grain place, judging by the fact they were in trouble with the police earlier on, it might be something else. Something else. God, you're getting high enough to drop his water. Oh, the fire brigade are turning up as well. Go, guys. Go, go, go. There they go, look. Shh, get that water in there. The other guy just ran in like no fear, just kicked the door down straight in. There they go, guys. They saved it. They stopped it from spreading. Well done, firemen. Good job. Maybe it's industrial sabotage or Russian hackers. Alright, let's see what's happening with our farms. Okay, so this is looking good. So let's go back to laying in some fields. So we've got a large field right here, guys. So look, we can bang this in. Okay, see, looks really good. So having some of these fields really, really helps kind of break up, because otherwise the farming industry, I always feel, doesn't quite look like farming industry. What it looks like is, you know, this one. What do we got here? So small agricultural, medium. So it's a good way of breaking up the different stuff that we have going on. And it's good to actually have sort of fields for a change. What I want to do is do like 2 of those. So there we go. So you have like basically like a load of these different things, and then we can still, and it also means that you can have like a kind of bigger looking area without it actually having tons and tons of stuff. So it's just a good way of kind of adding elements in. And it just creates like a better looking sort of agricultural area then. Let's just add those like that. And where does our area go to? Yeah, it goes to... it comes right off of this. So yeah, we could actually add some agricultural stuff right there, and there, and there. So I'm just filling in some of these grids so we can get a bit more going on. Right, so that's a good start, and we can work it out from there. I might put another big field on that one, but I'll just put another bit of space like this. The farming doesn't always grow too fast either, that's the other thing. There are some other field stuff as well. We've got some just standard props, so I might even... But you see, these are a bit more... They don't actually remove away the grass on the ground already, so I'm not... Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, so it doesn't quite look right somehow. Let's have a look. So yeah, we can get another large agricultural field there. And it might be good to get the same sort of ones on. Did I actually, yeah. I'll get something else on the end here. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Right, so that's our farming area coming on. Now let's have a look. Oh, we've got no power apparently. We must have forgotten that. I'll just get my little power junction box there. Right, so our forestry. Now the forestry industry is a little bit different. We don't really need to do too much with... Hello, wait, what? I might have made a slight error of judgment here. I might have failed to forget to put the forestry tag on there. Never mind. Never mind. It's okay. I was thinking, wait a minute. Those don't look like forestry buildings. We'll take their license away. Okay, anyway, the farm, this is all looking really good, I think. And also, don't you think, like, I don't know if I really want to make the town a lot bigger. We might make it a little bit bigger, but, I mean, that's almost about as big as I want to make it. Do you know what I mean? Which is really, really good. You know, it's like, this is what we need to do now. So this is what I'm thinking we're going to actually do. Like I said before, I don't want to build, like, loads of really huge cities on this map. We'll have one big city, which, as you can see, is doing very well. And then what we're going to do, excuse me, what we're going to do is more small communities. But I had to get that big city up and running before we could do the other stuff, because we needed the money, we needed the monetary income to make the other stuff work. And don't forget to save. It's all right, we're okay. We haven't done that much since the last save. Can't keep save. Well, we've still got the lower fields to do as well. So we've got like more farming to do down here, but there just isn't a lot of demand for it right now. So we don't need to do that right this second. But yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking really nice. Let's see if we can get a bit of a look at it. Yeah, it's all good. Let's have a look at the mining. See, this is great. Now, this is exactly... See why I did the roads like this now, guys? You see why I did the roads like this now? Because this looks exactly how I wanted this to look now. It looks much better. If it was just going up the hill, it would have just kind of gone up the hill weirdly. But now, what it looks like, you see, by forcing the road to go in, it looks like they've actually mined this out. It looks like they've actually mined the area out. So I actually should, you know, we should do this more when we do mines, and it'll be the same when they start, you know, doing actual industry onto these parts as well. Now we only actually gave them, you know, the access onto that bit, so I'm actually going to also designate this little area. Actually, let's just do that and that. I'm going to give these bits as well mine access, and that. So yeah, we'll see where we go. But we could obviously branch off more roads. We could do like another road which went sort of just flat at the same level in right there. We don't have to do anything with it yet. So what are we at? Let's just drop down a bit. 13 meters maybe. Yeah, it's perfect. Cool. So that way, look, it actually looks like you're sort of mining into the hillside. Loon, add an industry statue for the vanilla pack in the golden orange industries area. Yeah, well, we should actually probably just put it sort of smack bang right here. This seems like a good place to put it, sort of right here. So let's have a look. Should be in the first one, shouldn't it? Statue of industry. Yeah, let's just put it right here. Is that going to overlap anything? How is this statue generating noise? That's what I don't understand. Whatever. Or maybe it should go almost like sort of there. No, it's fine. Or maybe it should be like here, like coming into town. I want it to kind of benefit. No, I think where I had it was good. I just don't want it to destroy people's houses. Yeah, I'll just move it a bit. There we go. Perfecto. That's actually really good. It makes a lot of sense for it as well. Makes a lot of sense to have it sort of right there, I think. There it is. Looks good. So yeah, this is a good call. So this is kind of what I want to work on now as well, a bit more, and I'll work on sort of beautifying these a little bit further and things. The road seems to be working just fine, as you can see. We haven't got sort of too much industry in one place here, so that's kind of working just fine. And it's quite cool because we get to sort of look down the valley, and you can sort of see like the big city way off in the distance there, which is quite awesome. Come back, frames, come back. Let's go take a little look at the overlook and see how that's getting on. Wait, look, there's actually people up here. Wait, this is really cool. Obviously, we have to make a hedge maze, so that has to be a thing that we do. Oh, it's just really cool, isn't it? Look, and then look way off here, on as my frames drop to like 2. Statue looking towards the city, really symbolic. Oh, there's a lot of people coming up here to the hotel. Look at this. Doesn't seem to be enough parking for all those cars. Let's see. Let's see if they all park or if they do weird stuff. Oh, I was wrong. There's actually plenty of parking for them. I feel like we could probably add more parking though. Anyway, cool. The other thing... Oh yeah, look, and we've got our nice little tunnel, guys. Wait, you know what we should do, don't you? Wait. We need to find a car going up here. It's a Lamborghini or something, which is a little bit inappropriate for what I wanted to do. A Lamborghini Aventador. Okay, I'm waiting for something else. It would be stupid with that car. Oh damn, I feel bad for this guy in his Lamborghini though, having to drive up this road. Can you imagine? He's like, oh, I'm going to drive up this dirt road in my Lamborghini. There's a little truck here. I'm waiting for like one car. Come on, one car. There's a garbage truck. Come on, one car. No! Police are going up there. That's always a bad sign. Chris Holland, how you doing? First time I've actually seen you stream. It's weird putting a face to a voice. Oh, that's always weird. Yeah, I know. It is a strange thing. Right, are these guys going to the hotel? The light is fading. We need it right now. Okay, cool. Right. Wait 1 sec. We've got to do this. Must happen. And then we'll finish, I think. If I can find it. Oh, wait, hold on. Right, see if we can find this. See if this is right, by the way. Yeah, here we go. We have to do this. Here we go. Right, okay, wait, I'll screw it up. Come on, I had to do this. Bye bye, frames. Try and aim it this way. You had to do it, didn't you? It's getting nighttime as well. That's so good. It works really good. Yeah, 11 out of 10. Oh, it's spooky. Mrs. Jackson. God, look, she's harassing that police car. She's like tailgating that police car. That's like a little dodgy. Yeah, it did time with the nighttime. Freak out a little bit when we go. Try and do my cinematics, look, guys. That worked so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. Ah, brilliant. We're nearly there. Oh, that's it. The music didn't last us till the end, but we basically made it. We basically made it. Hilarious. That worked so good, actually. That intro is amazing, by the way. It's so freaky. So it's spooky but relaxing. Well, they made it in the end. A police car obviously doesn't mind getting tailgated the entire way. Right. So that's the overlook. Right. Oh, we've got actually like a big demand for commercial right now. And I think what we can do is we can add a little bit more into orange here because it's good work. They've actually got a lot of commercial though. Surprising amount of commercial for the town. We can add in a little bit more. I actually don't want to add in a lot more. Let's add in a bit more over here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll add some high density commercial back into the city right here, because we haven't really had a lot of commercial actually down here in this city area. Actually, do you know what? Probably right here. Get some high density. I was going to put a park there, I think, but I've decided instead we're going to put commercial in there. Or should we? No. No. What we should do is put it here, right next to the railway station. Makes more sense. So we'll put that like that. Actually, just all the way. Let's go all in. All in. And actually, we've got some space sort of downtown here, opposite the university. Probably would be a good idea to get some low-density commercial on that. And also look around here, around the Bay Area. So we can get some low-density commercial in there. And then let's have a look. Oh yeah, also up here, guys, look around the residential area on this side of town, that Metz Meadows. We've not really got much commercial going on there, so I'm actually going to get in. Maybe they'll get a McDonald's or something, you know. So we get a bit of commercial in there as well. There we go. Right, that'll be fine. Right, so we're doing very nicely. You'll notice that our daily change or weekly change is not great at the moment. But our brave industrymen don't need no pesky capitalist commercial in gold and orange. No, exactly. Well, you say that, but what did they just get? They got... Yeah, you say that Nugan, that they don't need it, but what did they just get? They got themselves a second Starbucks and a pancake house. So something tells me they actually need it. Right, let's have a look. So we could still get a bit more residential in, but like I said, I don't want to add too much more really. We could expand the residential out here a little ways. But yeah, I think we can just stick to sort of lanes really at this point. There we go. Get some lanes going on. I wish I could see, but it can't because it's night time. It's actually nearly the daytime, so we'll just speed on a bit. That's our commercial demand seems fulfilled, guys. Let's have a look whether we got anything going on down here. Yep. So Metz has now got a what looks like a sort of ice cream place along with other stuff. Down on this side of town, got a couple of little places. Another ice cream parlour. It's going to be popular opposite the uni. And some higher density-ish commercial places as well. I probably need to kind of, I probably need to turn this into kind of like a little bit of a, oh, do you know what actually we need to do right here? Do you know what we need to do? What we need to do is just make this like, get some paths and stuff through here. We could get some park stuff going on, but more like a plaza, like a sort of shopping plaza area, guys. Yeah, look, we'll do that. Bang, straight away, look. They love it. They fucking love it. That's what we need to do. We actually need to do this all around here, I think, guys. Get another one in, look, right here. Yeah, look, get that in. They love it. Love it. Love it. Can we get another plaza right here? Yeah. Get another plaza, guys, right there. So we're just going to sort of... those people are going to be loving it, their land value now. Because, you know, coming back, they'll be coming back to me. Right, so we could also do with, I think, sort of out and around here. Okay, we could do with maybe a tennis court or something along these lines. Something to give the people here a little bit of something to do. Bang that tennis court in. What's up? Thank you, Snipey Jones, sub Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Snipey. Welcome on board, mate. Thank you for subbing. Glad you wanted to sub. 257 we're up to now, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Right, equestrian centre as well. Obviously, we've got a nice little town area. I think Princess will enjoy the equestrian centre, most likely. That's a bit sexist, isn't it? Just automatically assuming that... a woman would be obsessed with horses. Trouble is, where are we going to put it? This is supposed to be also... Actually, I say that. I don't know where we're going to get it in here. Let's see what happens if I try to put it here. Is it going to be level? Yeah, okay, alright. We get away with it then. Yeah, could be worse, I think, is what I'll say there. Like, it's actually not too bad. Even the parking's not too bad. Sometimes it can be a nightmare on these things, but we're actually going to say it's not too bad. I'll have to decor that with some trees and stuff to sort of hide it or add some extra rocks in, all this kind of stuff as well. Come on, guys. You're still letting me down terribly in the chat. Hold on, Snipey. Let me sort you out here. Look, these guys don't know what's going on. Right. Here we go. Look. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. There you go. Right. Yeah, we're just about finished on this one, I think, for today, guys. I'm just giving it a quick overpass to have a little look, see whether there's anything else we need to do. Do you know what we haven't done for a while? Power. We've got tons because we've got nuclear plant. Water, we're good on water. And garbage and incineration, we're also good on. Let's just have a little overlook. Healthcare availability is very good. We did get an elementary school down in Orange. I don't think we need anything else, but we probably should have a high school, even if it's just out here. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I know it's like a little sort of hamletish town, but we probably should... Oh, yeah, also, now that we can actually see what we're doing, guys, we can actually start putting in the houses and stuff like that. So let's get some more lanes in here, guys. I think actually I'm just going to do like another road like this. This is deliberately not totally, you know, symmetrical, blah, 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 blah. Right, we'll do that. Get some more houses in here, look. Fill all that in there, get that in there. What we'll do is, I think we could do with like some sports as well. Actually, hold on. Wait. I think we definitely need like baseball. Seems like the kind of thing you'd have out here. Yeah, alright. There we go. Get that in there. Right, and then we can get some more housing going on there. We'll leave that. There. Actually, yeah, let's just fill all this in. Right. Actually, let's just do that. Okay, so I might have like the odd little street here now just come off this. Like I might just, let's say, just like this, just have like a kind of dirt track almost, just kind of coming off over this ways. But that's all we really want to have going on now. And trust me, I'm doing it deliberately, sort of randomly. Right. And I think also on this sort of side of town, I don't know actually, I don't know. We might have a little bit of, I don't know what to put on this side of town here. I don't know whether I want to do anything on this side of town. Have a think about that. Maybe we could have like one outlet shopping place. Like just one or two. Yeah, let's do that. So let's just upgrade. I just want to upgrade the whole road so it's the same. So we'll just do that, like, so it makes a bit more sense. And then, yeah, I think we'll just get some of these other types of buildings in. So what I'm after is sort of shopping centre like the Saturn Electronics, or like this, like the real supermarket, you know, something like that. That's what we need here. So we just need like the that road needs adjusting, obviously. There we go. Yeah, so we just want to get like the supermarket, because every town could do with a supermarket. So we'll just get that in here, and then we might have just like one more kind of like outlet place. What's this? Saturn Electronics. I might put that somewhere else. What's this? A rusty warehouse. It's no good, is it? The Mermaid Motel. That seems absolutely perfect. Bang that in. Actually, I might flip that over. Have it here. Like that. And let's see what else we can get on this side. Radar tower. It's for the airport. What else have we got? There we go. Community centre looks a bit swished, doesn't it? That's going to be for elsewhere. Cosine building. There's a brick factory. I tell you, we need to put that brick factory. We need to put the brick factory next to the metallurgy place over here. That's where that needs to go. What else? We just need some more. Yeah, I'm not sure. We could do with another. We just need another bloody sort of outlet place, some shopping place. That's what we need. It seems like we can multiple place these down, so I'm going to get the Saturn Electronics in there. Guys, Dr. Rolf Mayo, thank you very much, Dr. Rolf Mayo. Welcome on board, mate. Thanks for subbing, hope you've been enjoying the stream. Say hello in the chat if you're there. Right, so this is our kind of like little area here. We've got our sort of outlet stuff. This actually looks quite good. I think this works well. We may get like, I might just put like a bit of extra commercial or something right here, just so it kind of looks a bit more commercial-ish. Other than that, I think we're doing good. The town is pretty big, and we've only got like one medic. Oh, this guy's running out of water, look. Sorry, mate. Yeah, we've got the one medical place there. I might just, because there's nothing up here, I might just get a pharmacy. Or, actually, let's go for this. Let's go for this, the small clinic. Or is there something even smaller than that? No. Let's get a small clinic up here in the hills, guys, so that there is actually something, like, just up here for the people up in the hills. So there's just like a little, you know, just a nurse's station or something. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. I was just sort of having a look here at the city and thinking, like, do we need to upgrade our... we've got the private hospital in there, I think. Yeah, private hospital's in there. What else have we got going on? Yeah, then we've really only got, like, a Cleakerson's and... Oh, and then we've got a pharmacy and the Sim Medical Centre as well. We could do with something else a bit more, I think. Especially for, like, Metz Meadows area. Around here. I think we could probably put like a pharmacy or something else over here. I think putting the pharmacies down is a good call than just having medical centres all over the place, but I'm going to put a pharmacy right there, and then I think we should get another sort of... Actually, I think we'd go for like this, go for the medium-sized clinic. And actually, because we have got the hospital there, but there is a lot of people sort of in this area, so I'm actually going to put that right on the corner down here, like right there. So we'll put that there. I think we could actually get a row of some other utilities and stuff going on here. Like, what other fire stuff have we got going on here? Like, look, there is a fire station there, and there's one over here. But again, you know, we could probably do with getting something else down here. I think we've got the ability to have that now. Let's get the SimCity fire station just kind of down this end of town. Just trying to get some extra. I think this is just the last thing I'm doing today. Is just kind of bumping the utilities up a little bit. We still got some residential demand, and actually, you know, well, we can actually we've expanded this area, and we can actually start sort of branching out this way a bit more now. So I'm actually just going to start this off. Remember, we decided that this community over here was going to be more grid. That was the whole point of this area here. This was going to be a more gridded sort of community. Can I get away with that? Probably not once I build it. Let's actually leave that bit. Let's give a bit of space. And then that way we'll just do like this. Right, so we're just sort of... We'll feather this out as we go along, but for now, this is what we'll do. I'm actually going to do like a kind of a sideways little road like that. Right, there we go. That should get us a bit more residential. Now, because this is more sort of suburbs, I'm pretty happy to leave these ones here, because the buildings themselves will usually naturally space out. So I'm happy to just kind of fill this in for now. And then, like I say, when we get to this side of things, we can just we can start to sort of space it out a bit more. You can kind of like naturally feather it out so that it doesn't look so overdeveloped or whatever, you know. And then, do you know what would be quite nice? It'd be quite nice, wouldn't it, if we had like a footpath or something, or a cycle path, footpath, that just went along the end here. Just have this go along the end of all the properties. Cliff top walking. And then we can just bring this around here. We can probably do this area here as like a little sort of park thing. Okay, there we go. So that's our little path that's going around the edge of the cliff there. Yes, 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 water, I know. There we go. Right, they love it. They are loving it. What's that? Run the NHS. Yeah, well, exactly. Right, I didn't actually mean to do this little sort of drop in the land space, but actually I kind of like the fact that these buildings are sort of, these houses can be slightly recessed into the ground. I actually quite like that, so it's all worked out. Right, so it's all good. Who's crying about water? Oh yeah, the new houses. Okay. Fair's fair. Right, and everybody's happy. Right, there we are. Oh, it's bloody... Right, I'm just sorry. That's it. Actually, wait, we can do day-night... Oh, it's the day-night cycle speed normal. That doesn't really help us. Oh, ambient light intensity. Ooh, hello. But what's that like in the daytime if we push the ambient light intensity up? So we could put ambient light up to sort of like a bit more, like 140, so that we can actually see what we're doing. Damn, I should have looked at this earlier. This way we can actually see what we're doing at night time. But then what's it like in the day? I'm just going to cheat a minute and we're going to roll it forward. Oh yeah, see, it's a bit glaring then, isn't it? Look, guys. Shining Citadel. I think if we turn down the ambient light, then you see, like, yeah, see, that's the trouble. So it's fine at night time. What a shame you can't set it to... What a shame you can't set it to, like, alternate between, so that it's, like, a certain amount. See, it's very, very dark in the daytime, even. It's a shame you can't kind of alternate it a little bit. Maybe we can bump it up a bit. To just, like... Oh, wait, at 1. Is that default? It's a shame we can't just kind of bring it up a little bit. But it looks a little... You sort of suddenly have a shining city. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just going to leave it as is, and if I forget that that's how it's supposed to be, then that's good enough, you know? Right. So, anyway, let's have a think about... Why is that still highlighted there? I don't know. Right, let's have a think about how we've done today. So, it's all going very well. We have gold on it. See, look, this is what I was talking about with the farms. See, doesn't that look more like a natural kind of sort of farming area? Now we've got those extra fields in. You see what I mean? Looks really good. Let's have a look at our forestry, by the way. Oh, man, the forestry never got started. In fact, there's one tiny little area here, I think, doing something. But that's weird, actually. Yeah, it's still selected. And it is designated forestry. But it's just never got started. Maybe if I select and unselect it. That one already seems to be sort of operating somehow. Woody's wood. Just like one guy chopping wood down in the up in the hills like some old crazy person. Where are these guys off to? You've got like dirt bike riders just going for a drive. Just dirt bike riding in the hills. This looks much better than Sims anything. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very, very good game. If you don't own it, then you should be buying it. Anyway, do you see what I mean about these fields, guys? They're nice. They just kind of like add this sort of ambient, sort of farming land feel. It just looks really, really good. So when we kind of like see it at a distance, it just looks more like... I mean, to be quite honest, I actually like the difference between this farm and the ones we have down here. Because these are more like the sort of, you know, this is more like your industrial... Holy crap, they had more fires? Look at this. Jesus Christ. Need to get some... maybe we need to turn it on so actually like Nico Farms actually has policy. Where's the fire alarm policy? It is somewhere. Smoke detector distribution. Yep. Significantly reduced risk of fire. I think they need it, seeing as they've had that on like all the time, basically. Right, anyway. Yeah, but you see what I mean about like the sort of farm. Like it just looks like a nice little farm area, which is really, really good. Let's look at our mining. Yep, the mining is going on very well here. Look, guys. Guys are mining for the gold in the hills. All going well. Mining industry, mining away. It's all good. What else? Actually, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I feel about having this brightness turned up. I don't know what you guys think. It does feel very, very bright. But anyway, here we are. Look. It's all doing very well. So I think all in all, like it's looking good at the moment. Yeah, we can get a good overview. So we've got gold and orange over here. We've got the city of various districts down here. We have actually got our rail functionality fixed now. Got Boomtown over here, Impossible Town, Museko Industries, Timijay Ridge, Nikos, etc. So yeah, it's all going very, very well. The city's looking very city-like. What would we do next time? I like the brightness. Yeah, I don't dislike it. But it is a lot. I mean, if I just compare, that's where you're at with the normal, roughly normal. I mean, it's not a big difference. The trouble is like you have to have that ambient intensity up a lot to make a lot of difference to the nighttime. So I'm not sold on it yet. But yeah, it's true. I agree. It does feel washed out. But it's perfect for nighttime. So it's like, I don't know. Anyways, so there we are. What do we do next time? Well, I think next time what we want to do is probably build some more small communities, and we could consider branching out here and making some kind of like really swish posh cosmopolitan little communities on the islands. So we could go for like the islands communities over this way, or we could try to sort of create some small sort of linking towns this way for Timijay Ridge, so we could push like up through the valleys. So we could push up here. We could have like a couple of small little towns, like one, sort of two, you know, maybe another one here, like tiny three, like little hamlet villages, like nothing really, just like, you know, 1, 2, 3 on a big road coming out this way. Actually, what we'd have is the this was the main highway, but what you would go from, in fact, actually, again, this is going to be a slightly longer episode, I feel, but what we'll do here is we will just transition the highway from being a highway into just right here. We'll transition it into like just a 6-lane, or even just a dual carriageway or something, like just a 2, because it just doesn't need to be, or we want to go sort of 2 carriage. Let's just buy this extra piece of land, by the way. So what we want to do is basically go like, we want to scale it down to like a 2 carriage highway, but not for very far. Just almost to like there. So really not far. And then we'll come back again. Turn bloody snapping off. Right, so here we go. Okay, so that's that. Road looks very wobbly, doesn't it? That's better. This could do with a little tweaking, I guess. God, it feels very bright now, doesn't it? What was the actual... Oh, it was 0.7. No wonder it felt so insanely bright. I thought it was just like 1, but look how high, look at the difference. That was crazy. Right, we had our period of having like insane sunglasses on. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll go out like this, sort of with a 2, and then from that 2, we really want to transition down into just a normal national road. So let's put that in next. So I think we will go for... Trying to decide whether I want to run the road along the river. Yes, because there's agriculture over here. Okay, so we'll just have the national road like going along the river edge. Like that. That's cool, actually. Oh wow, that actually works amazing. How interesting. You put the road right next to it and it kind of creates more of an edge to it. I've never done that before. Makes kind of a more realistic bank than you would ever have normally. Let's remember that when I'm building maps. Right, then we'll have like a load of warning signs because it's going to be like a sharp turn, and it's going to be like a S-bend basically. They're gonna have to slow down for this. Right, there we go. And then somehow this is going to have to connect. Flawless. Right, let's just make this work. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to somehow have to combine, put some kind of... Oh, I know what I can do, actually. Let's have... Where are you? This is going to be it. Okay. Where is it? This is what I'm after. Yeah, I wasn't sure how this was going to work at all, but it actually sort of works. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can actually kind of live with that. And then what we would just need to do is probably put some delineators or something. Damn it, don't be nighttime yet. Wait one moment. Yep, there we go. So we'll just have like some delineators there basically. And because this is a sharp turn, actually I'm just going to do it the other way around. Like that. There we go. Okay, so that's what we'll do there. We'll just have some extra delineators. And to be honest, if I wanted to be really OCD, just get a few more. Just because. Okay, there we go. Right, awesome. So that will assist us. Right, so that's the last thing we're going to do there. So that will make our kind of like little traffic interchange there really nice, so that when the cars do actually come to get onto the highway, they split onto that nicely, and then they come up to this section here, etc, etc, etc. So that is all good, and this is actually quite cool. This sort of interchange works very well. The only thing I might do, I think, is I need to kind of actually... Alright, okay, one more thing, because I just want to do this right now. I just want to level this terrain up to this height, because it looks silly otherwise. So let's just do that. This needs to be built up to this level. Save recently? No, we haven't. Right, there we go. Now I can sleep tonight. Right. Okay. Okay. Actually... Oh, that's right. We tried to do this before and it wouldn't do it. Right, there we go. Right, I know there's still like a little blip here, but it's much, much better. Okay. Right. Oh, happy days. Right, so we have prepped this. Actually, that looks really cool. It looks really. I actually prefer it going into this like S bend here, because this actually looks more. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you can't just do like straight roads and stuff. It's like, you know, this feels so much more of a feature, like a proper kind of road. Like you're coming down here, and then look, you know, you sort of goes into this nice curve, and then you're doing another road which goes along by the river. Like, it's cool. It just looks better. It just feels more like an actual thing. Anyway, there we go. Right, Liam, we know you're from England, so you're not used to that bright sun. Yeah, well, exactly. Also, it just doesn't look right within the context of the city. Right, so there is our massive city, guys, and it's all going very well. We've done a lot, I think, in quite a short period of time, but it's all coming together really nicely. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more City Skylines, guys. See you then.